This is 4.4b. Use m is equal to rise over run to find slope of a line from its graph. And I'm a little burnt out from making videos, so I'm just going to project here the textbook and we'll go through this together. This isn't really a new concept anyways, it's just a lot of practice of applying the concept that you just learned to the coordinate plane. So this is your title. Use m equals rise over run to find the slope of a line from its graph. So previously we used the geoboard in order to find the slope of a line, at least a line segment, part of a line. Now we're going to put that line on a coordinate plane or a Cartesian plane, and we're going to actually make it a line by putting arrows on the ends. And so what we want to do is we want to find the slope without the geoboard using just the coordinate plane. And so we're going to use our equation here. M is equal to rise over run. Now the first step in order to do this is to find what would be analogous to the two pegs, right? We want to find where the line crosses integers, where it crosses two integers. Sometimes it will be along the y-axis, sometimes it won't be. These first ones starting out are. And so here we see that it crosses two integers here, an integer on the x and on the y. And then we need to find where it crosses another two integers. Now here it looks kind of close, but it's not exact, so we're going to skip over that one. And here I can see that it crosses two integers as well. The x value and the y value are integers. So we're going to use those 2 points in order to find our slope. Let me get rid of this arrow just so it's not confusing. Okay, so if m, or the slope, is equal to the rise over run, what is the rise between these 2 points? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4/5. This is the slope. Okay, so you're doing the same thing that you did on the geoboard, but now you're doing it on a coordinate plane, and you have to find where the line crosses two integers. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to scroll down. Go ahead and do these two try it problems. Pause the video, try to find the slope of these two lines, and then come back. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. First, we want to find where it crosses two integers. Here we've got one as the y-intercept. Okay, and then right here we have another one place where it crosses the two integers. So we know that m is equal to the rise over the run. So to go, we always work from left to right. We're going to go 1, 2. The rise is 2, and the run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2/5 is the slope. Now, does that make sense from what you know about positive and negative slope, that we got a positive slope? It should, because remember, positive slopes go uphill from left to right. They all go this direction. Negative slopes, on the other hand, go downhill as you go from left to right. Okay, so we got a positive, and that's what we should expect. Okay, try it 4.58. So let's find the y-intercept here. The y-intercept is at an integer, so we'll use that one. And then here up at 4, 2, we have another place where it crosses two integers. So let's go ahead and find the rise over the run. M is equal to 1, 2, 3, and the run 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4. So the slope of this line is 3/4. What about negative slopes? Let's go ahead and try this one. So we can see that from left to right, it's going downhill, so we should expect a negative slope. So let's just put that there to remind ourselves so we can check it. Okay, let's find the y-intercept is here. And then we need to find another place where the line crosses two integers. Here's one. Okay, so let's go ahead and find our rise and our run, our slope. Now remember, we're going down, so it's going to be negative. -1, -2. And then our run is always positive. We always go left to right. 1, 2, 3. -2/3. Now, what if I had chosen two different points? What if I had chosen this point, because we were given a longer line here, this point and this point. Those both cross integers. Let's check this one. 1, 2, -2, and the run 1, 2, 3. Look, we got the same slope. No matter where on the line you find the slope, you'll get the same slope because by definition, a line has the same slope along its entire length. Now, what if you skipped a point? What if we didn't see this? What if we went from here and we went all the way down to here? What slope would we get? Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. M is equal to -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -4 divided by 6. So we didn't get -2/3, but we always want to reduce our fractions, and this is reducible to -2/3. So we did get the same slope. Okay, so it doesn't matter which 2 points you choose on your line, you're going to get the same slope. Okay, now a few negative slope try-it problems for you. Pause the video, work them out, and then come back. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the y-intercept here. And then find, so this is a little tricky because if you look on the line, there's not another place where it crosses 2 integers, but look at the arrow, it's pointing right there. So if that line had been continued through there, it would have gone through that place where there's an integer. So m is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, -4, 1, 2, 3, -4/3. And this makes sense, right? It's going downhill as we go from left to right, so we should expect a negative slope. And always leave it as an improper fraction. Don't change it to a mixed number. Okay, let's try it 4.60. Okay, so let's use our y-intercept. That's 2 integers. And then 2 more integers right here. Okay, so the rise is -1, 2, 3, -3. And the run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -3/5. That's your slope. What if the y-intercept, is not integers, right? So if you look at this y-intercept, the y-intercept here is 0, and then it's 1 point something, and it's more than 1.5. I don't know, maybe 1.75. I don't actually know because I don't have the equation of this line. I could figure it out later. But at this point, we don't know what the exact y-intercept is. Remember, we want integers. So let's find 2 spots where they're integers. Here's one, and here's one up here almost at the end. Okay, so let's find our slope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3/5 is the slope of this line. Okay, 2 more try-it problems and then we're done. So go ahead and pause the video. Let's see if I can get them both on there all the way. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, work them out, and then come back to make sure you got them correct. Okay, let's find a place where it crosses 2 integers on the first one. So we've got this location and this location. 0, 0, it looks close to 0, 0, but you can see it just barely misses by that point. So we're not going to use that one. We're going to use these. Now, should we expect a positive or a negative slope? Based on the direction, we should expect positive. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the run, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5/4. Once again, leave that as an improper fraction. Do not change it to a mixed number. And the bottom, should we expect a positive or a negative slope? We're going uphill, so we should expect positive. So let's see, here's one point with 2 integers, and here's one point with 2 integers. So let's find the slope. The rise is 1, 2, 3, and the run is 1, 2. So the slope of this line is 3/2. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me through email or Google Classroom, and then check Google Classroom for your assignment.